I have done everything to be this perfect image of what a woman is supposedly supposed to be. And when I say I've done everything, I've done keto, 1 meal a day, just fasting, tried to do veganism, all that stuff, excessively working out, all of that. And for me personally, this is so toxic, and we just live in such a toxic culture of where you're supposed to look a certain way. And honestly, at this point, I have improved so much. I truly do love my body, and I have days where I don't, and I have to be very honest, because I still look at myself and I think my stomach isn't flat, or maybe my legs should be skinnier, or maybe my butt should be bigger, etc., etc. I just don't like how right now we live in this culture where, as women, well, this has always been a thing really, but as women, we're told to really just appease to males or to men, and instead of just loving ourselves and just being healthy, there's this thing where if you're not like a size 6, then you're just not going to get a man. Or one people like to tell women is, yeah, you're too big to get a boyfriend, or that's why they don't like you, or just stupid stuff. And honestly, if that's the type of men you're attracting, then they're not men at all. Let's just be really real with that situation. And it's so complicated. I can tell you just from firsthand experience, especially, so I used to be a flight attendant, also I used to do modeling, and those industries, your body, what you look like is truly so important. It's not everything like it used to be, but it's still highly important. And I remember how I used to think I was just the fattest person ever, and I'm not gonna lie, like I truly have been the biggest person in the room. Like I'll show you a picture where I used to look like when I was a flight attendant, and I had met so many people who were much smaller than me. So you look at that picture and you think, wow, you actually were really small, you looked healthy. Yeah, I definitely was, and I can't believe I used to think that way. But also, I remember my first agency as a model. The agency, I actually was the only plus size model in that whole entire agency. I know, again, I'm gonna show my picture of when I was a flight attendant, because I feel like that was just a great representation of what I looked like, and just what I kind of struggled with. But this is what I look like that's the size I was, and I was considered a plus size model, and the only one at that. And it was hard because I never got any jobs or anything like that. I just felt really just discarded, and it just was really unhealthy just to think that we are told, like, just normal average women, like I get it if you're I guess if it's your job to be a certain size, and there are people who have jobs like that, we can say like Tess Holliday, she's getting paid to be the size that she is. She doesn't really have a reason to like lose weight unless she wants to, because to be healthier. But overall, it's just normal women, which most of us are normal. We don't get paid for our bodies, like just specifically, nothing else. And even then, that's still kind of toxic, like again, coming from someone who was modeling and all that. Normal everyday women, we come in so many different shapes and sizes. I mean, it also depends on the food you eat, the culture you have, what country are you from, because every country has different types of foods. Like, think about it. I'm in the United States, and in the United States, we have so many chemicals in our foods. So we have to just do things a little bit differently. And also just the culture around food here You know, you go to a party, food. You don't really dance, just food. You go to a get together, food. You want to go see a friend and hang out, food and drinks. That's the culture here in America. But myself, I truly have I have struggled. I have to be very honest. And I think that just overall, just being healthy has been a changing factor. I started going to the gym. Like, I was already exercising and eating healthier than I was. And honestly, I could say I just feel even better since going to the gym. Like, oh my God, a lot better actually. It's been life-changing. And I remember going for like the first couple of months, I kept saying, I want to get skinnier, I want to get skinnier, I want to get skinnier. And now, honestly, my body probably did the right thing. And I've gotten thicker. Nothing is wrong with that, because now I just feel so much healthier, and I can exercise more and just do the things that I didn't always have the courage doing. And I'm also not a cardio bunny anymore. Like, I used to be on the elliptical, treadmill, mainly the elliptical, running outside. Like, that's all I did. And I didn't want to get strong at all. I was scared to look like a man. You know, that saying, like, going to the gym, if women lift weights, we're gonna look like a man. It isn't true, only to an extent, but you have to be very obsessive with it, and you have to go every day, eat so much protein. It's ridiculous. And even in some cases, you'll have to take steroids, which I've heard from other fitness people in my community. So yeah, don't even have to worry about it. If you're looking to go to the gym, it's totally okay to lift weights. And if you don't want to lift weights that are too heavy and still are afraid, lift something light. And that can be a start, and just do more reps. Okay, I want to finish this conversation, but I actually have a kickboxing class, and I need to do that before it's over. So I'll just catch y'all in a second. Y'all, I just came back from kickboxing and it was fabulous. I had so much fun, and I was drenched in so much sweat. That sounds so gross if you think about it, but honestly, it's a really good thing. So I know I just came from kickboxing, but it was only 30 minutes. So I'm actually off today, and I think I want to go to the gym too, but I know for sure that I'm going to go ahead and eat just a small snack so that I can have energy to weight lift. And after that, I'm going to actually get a full meal. I'm going to reward myself by going out and getting something nice to eat. I was supposed to go on vacation, but I've actually made the decision this morning that I'm not going to go because there just isn't enough time right now. I don't like to spend an exuberant amount on airline tickets, and personally, I also just don't want to spend a lot on hotels either. I just don't feel like it's the time right now to go and travel like I've been traveling. So I'm just going to skip it and probably do a little later on in the year and just have more time to figure out where I want to go. Technically, since I'm saving money, I'm just going to spend a little bit and get something nice to eat. Y'all, I have to find a better way to have my camera when I'm in the car, because this, like, I'm trying to show y'all what I'm trying to eat and it's so uncomfortable because I'm just on the side of my car in the corner trying to show y'all. But anyway, so I'm going to be eating an apple. I usually eat an apple a day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? And They have some leftover turkey sausage. When I say there's barely anything, it's just like a bite size. But meat that. You have like the smallest amount of protein and some fiber and other vitamins to just hold me over. And then to the gym. Y'all, I love food so much. You just don't understand. When someone says food, I'm like, food? Yes, let's go get some food. I love all types of food. Healthy food, unhealthy food, in the middle, Italian, Mexican, American. Well, do we really have our own food? I won't say American food, but like hamburgers and just, I love it all. I really do. I find it so crazy, like just thinking about it, how much I used to struggle wanting to eat more. And I did eat more, or I would eat what would be considered to be a lot of food. And I have always been like that. I guess I would just eat a portion of food that is more than what others would eat. And I was always looked at weird for it. And people even tell me now, they say, I don't eat as much, but why do I have more weight on me? And I eat, like, a lot of the time I just don't even care. I'm like, if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. Now, if it's like 10 McDonald's meals or something, I won't do it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty. And one time I had 4 McDonald's hamburgers, or cheeseburgers, and a large fry, and had a Big Mac sauce. But I honestly I really just didn't care. I wanted to be in the moment and just overeat. And it wasn't an excuse, but I just wanted to do it. I have to be honest. And also part of it is because I know that I'm young, and young people, let's be honest, like sometimes young people eat just really trashy, and they do it because they know they can. I was in that moment of, I know I can do it because I can. And also, I'm not going to keep doing that every day. Like, I only done that once. I also have this thing where I want to eat a full pizza, but I've never done it. I know, it's so crazy. Yes. I mean, I don't know. Will I ever do it? I can't say, because I've been saying I just want to try it once, and I still haven't done it. It's been years. In my head, it sounds cool, but reality, no. I just want y'all to know that it's okay to like food. We're told we should not like food. I don't get it. Why can't we like food? Now, if you're to the point where you're extremely unhealthy, that's different. But it's okay to like food. You can be in the middle. You don't have to be so sickly thin and not eat at all. You don't have to be so extremely obese and just eat like crazy either. There's a nice fine middle. There's a range. And it's okay for your weight to fluctuate too. So I got lunch. It's about 2:30 now in the afternoon, and I got some Sun Chips. And ASMR. I got a chicken bacon club Yummy. So it has, it's a flatbread. It has lettuce. There's no tomato. Yeah, tomato, some type of sauce, and chipotle mayonnaise, bacon, and chicken. Healthy. Also this. So good. I keep telling myself I won't eat bacon, but every now and again I like slip up and eat bacon. Ugh. Anyway, also I have a smoothie. It's called so good. It's called a tropical punch smoothie. Look, it's so good. It'll punch you in your face. Okay. Ooh, that's really good. So I'm just gonna take a quick bite. As y'all saw earlier, I had came from the gym. I really just wasn't feeling it today. I just did more cardio. So I was on elliptical, I was walking, then I jogged for a total of 15 minutes altogether. And then after that, I lifted a small amount of weight, so about 50 pounds. I'm not sure what that specific exercise was called, where I go down, I basically do an RDL, and then I grab the weight and I extend my wrist and I come from a squat position and like pop up, and then use my arms to really like push the rest of the weight up and then go all the way back down, do like another RDL. Yeah, that's really all I had the energy for. Then I took a couple of pictures, and I definitely can say I do see more of a defined muscle than from about 6-7 months ago when I started doing weightlifting and other weights. Let me see. So far, oh my God, 7,317 steps I've taken today. Y'all, it's only 2:30. Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of myself. So my goal on a daily is to have 10,000 steps. And on days when I'm extremely tired or just don't really feel like doing anything, I tell myself to do 7,000 steps. I still don't always meet that mark, but when I do, I am so happy and I'm proud of myself, because that means I'm getting my body moving, my heart moving, just being overall healthier. So it's really just an amazing feeling. I just realized I never introduced myself, but hey, I'm Daisy. I really want to go back to the body image conversation I was having with y'all earlier, and I really was thinking about it while I was eating. So I was at the gym, and like I noticed that when I'm at the gym or just any fitness environment, everyone is so positive. No one cares what you look like. People who are in fitness tend to be just more understanding overall. Again, just in my experience. And I think it is because people who do fitness and take it, like truly who take it seriously, or at least where it's just a part of their true lifestyle, there's just more understanding that our body's going to do what it wants to do at the end of the day. And also, they've been there. A lot of people actually who are in fitness, like, you won't find out until you've truly been in that space, but a lot of people who are in fitness have body image issues. And you would think, wow, they're like the fittest person I've ever seen, or they just look fantastic, and also they just have great energy and great performance. But in the inside, the person you're talking to or the person you see might have issues when they look in the mirror, and they may think that they're too fat, or they may not think they're fat, but maybe they're not muscular enough for their standards, or have enough endurance, or whatever the case might be. So there's just something I've noticed for the majority of the population. A lot of people have body issues. They really do. They may lie or try to convince themselves and others that they don't, but look at how we live. We are a very image-based species. Even when we don't really realize it, we're basing someone off their looks alone. Like, it showed me that just again how unrealistic these body standards are for us as women. Again, never takes into account that as women, we get older, we have hormonal changes, some have pregnancy, and some have illnesses, some just may need more calories. Honestly, just no other reason, just need more calories to be able to suffice, and that's it. And it really just, again, goes to show that the people that you talk to may, like, you have to reevaluate and see like what place they're coming from, and also what you're watching, you know, what you're consuming, and really just overall who you are in your environment as a person. As someone who has been fat shamed and skinny shamed, I will tell you right now that it's really just crazy to have this perception that we have as humans. Our bodies, yes, there is like a general range, and I'm not a doctor at all, but we need to just take into account everything as to why our bodies are the way they are, and not just expect to be a specific size or range. I'm really trying to think. I don't think I have anything else I'm really gonna do today. Probably just a whole bunch of random stuff, but I think that I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. Bye guys.